back to my channel. I'm going to be showing you how to get this very like glamorous but sexy Valentine's Day look. I really enjoyed filming this tutorial. It was really fun and I actually really like doing something bold and different. This is definitely out of my comfort zone. I normally don't wear colors on my lids unless it's like something like a maroon or maybe like a neutral color. I really don't like to go out and like really make anything pop, but I really love this color for Valentine's Day. If you all are interested in seeing how I got this look, then just keep on watching. Okay, I'm going to start this look off today by priming my face. I'm going to go in with the same primer I always use. This is the POREfessional primer by Benefit. This is the Matte Rescue version. Thing I'm going to do is I'm going to go in with a damp beauty sponge and I'm going to go in with the Born This Way foundation. This is in the color Porcelain because I'm really pale in the winter. I'm going to take about this much. I know this looks like a lot, but with this foundation I do want it to really give me a full coverage. Since it's a medium to full coverage foundation, you want to put on a little bit more just so you do get that full coverage that you're looking for. Once I have all of my foundation blended out, I'm going to go in with my new concealer that I just got over the weekend. I'm really excited about this concealer. I've wanted to try this out so bad. And I tried it out the other day by itself with no foundation and I loved it. This is the Tarte Shape Tape Concealer. I am in the color Fair because like I said, it's winter and I'm really pale. But when I first applied this to my face, I realized that the Fair is very fair, which is what I want because I want it to highlight the areas that I put it on. I really like the large applicator that it comes with. I feel like it's really a lot easier to apply the concealer under my eyes with it. So I'm just going to go in with the concealer and I'm going to apply it under my eyes, down the bridge of my nose, on my chin, and over any little spots that I need to conceal. And then I'm going to put it on the center of my forehead. Okay, I'm going to go back in with the same beauty sponge that I used to blend out my foundation and blend out my concealer. Now when I blend out my concealer, I do want to go back this way, but just take the access back this way. I don't like put my concealer on the side of my face. Okay, once I am done blending out my concealer, I'm going to go in and set my whole face with my Flower Beauty powder in the color Translucent. Once I'm done setting my face, I'm going to go in with my Anastasia Brow Wiz pencil in the color Auburn and fill in my eyebrows. Okay, now that I'm done filling in my brows, I'm going to start on my eyes. I'm going to take some Scotch tape and I'm going to apply it right here in the shape that I want my eyeshadow to go in. I like the wing effect with my eyeshadow. So I'm just going to take 2 pieces of Scotch tape and create that shape. I want to make sure that the tape is not too sticky when I put it on because I don't want it to take away all of my makeup. Now I'm going to go in with my Urban Decay eyeshadow priming potion and prime my lids. Once I'm done priming my eyes, I'm just going to take this dense flat brush. I'm going to set my lid with a neutral eyeshadow color. Now I'm going to go in with this fluffy blending brush and I'm going to go in the Tartelette in the Bloom palette, as if you didn't already know. And I'm going to go in with the color Sweetheart and just apply this to my crease. Next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to go in with that same brush and I'm going to go in with the color Rebel from the same palette and apply that in my crease as well. Next I'm going to go in with this angled brush and I'm going to go in with the color Activist and I'm going to apply this in the outer C portion or V portion of my eyelid right here, and I'm also going to bring it up and out. I'm just going to really focus it in here and then wing it out just a little bit to give the eye a little bit more shape and definition. I'm then going to go in with that same fluffy blending brush from earlier and take the neutral shadow that I used to set my eyes and blend all of this together. So I realized that I have a little bit too much of the brown on and it's overpowering the pinky orange that I want. So I'm going to go back in with this fluffy blending brush and I'm going to add more of the first two colors that I put on my eyes again. Okay, once I finish that, I'm going to go in with the Naked 3 palette by Urban Decay, and I'm going to go in with the color Buzz. It's just this really pinky, shimmery shade, and I'm just going to take the eyeshadow brush from the palette and apply this to my lid. Once I've finished applying that, I'm just going to remove the tape from my face. I'm going to go in with a black liquid liner. This is the Line Stilettos by Maybelline. And I'm just going to apply it across the top of my lid and make a wing. I personally prefer wings. You don't have to do the wing if you don't want to. This is completely optional. Once I'm done applying my eyeliner, I'm then going to go on my bottom lashes and go in with the Tartelette in the Bloom palette and take the two colors that I put in my crease and then the color that I put on the outer portion of my eye and apply them to my bottom lashes. First, I'm going to take the color Sweetheart and go first on my lashes. I'm then going to go right over top of that color with the color Rebel on the same brush and go right over top of it. Now I'm going to go in with an angled definer brush and go in with the color Activist, that brown shade that I put in my outer corner earlier, and I'm going to really define my lower lash line. I'm then going to go in with the same fluffy brush from earlier and blend this all out. Now that I'm done blending out all of my eyeshadow, I'm going to go in with a black kohl liner. I'm going to go and line the lower waterline and the upper waterline. I make the awfulest face doing this, so I'm not going to show this on camera, guys, so I'll see you in just a second. Okay, guys, I'm back. I've got that all finished. The reason I line my upper waterline is just because it gives the illusion that you have thicker lashes. Not only that, if you use a top eyeliner, it can fill in those gaps that you miss that are like really close to your lashes that you just can't get to. Now I'm going to go in with an eyelash curler and just curl my lashes, and then I'm going to apply my favorite all-time mascara that I always use, the Too Faced Better Than Sex Waterproof Mascara, to my top and my bottom lashes. Okay, now that I'm completely finished with my eyes, I'm going to go in and bronze up my face with my Hoola Bronzer. I'm going to apply this to the hollows of my cheeks and around my forehead. After I'm done bronzing my face, I'm going to go in with my Kat Von D Shade&Light palette. I'm going to go in with this medium brown shade, and I'm just going to apply this right here to give me more definition and give me a very nice contour on my face. Once that I have that applied that to my face, I'm going to take this fluffy bending brush and blend that out, just so it's not too harsh. Now I'm going to go in with my beauty sponge from earlier and my translucent powder and carve out this contour. Now while I'm letting this bake, I'm going to go in and contour my nose. I'm going to use this flat diviner brush and go in with my Shade&Light palette, and I'm going to use this cool tone brown. Now that I'm done contouring my nose, I'm just going to go in and brush off this powder from earlier. Now I'm going to go in with this angled blush brush, and I'm going to go in with my Nars blush in Super Orgasm. This is a really pretty sparkly pink. I think it just matches this look really well. I'm just going to dust this on the apples of my cheeks and bring it back towards my hairline. Now that I'm done applying some color to my cheeks, I'm going to go in with the Becca highlighter in the color Champagne Pop, and I'm going to go in with that same angled brush and apply this to the tops of my cheeks. Now I'm not going to apply a lot of this because I do want it to stay pretty soft on the face because I want the main focus of this look to be the eyes. I'm also going to be applying this to my chin, my forehead, the bridge of my nose, and the tip of my nose, along with my Cupid's bow. Lastly, I'm going to be applying this lip color to my lips. This is the color Melted Peony by the Melted Liquefied Longwear Lipstick by Too Faced. I really love this formula. It comes on a little like applicator like this and you just squeeze it out. I really love this formula because it doesn't dry like a matte lipstick, but it does last for a long time. Alright guys, that is going to be all for this look today. I really hope you enjoyed it. I enjoyed creating this look for you, and I hope that if you make any recreations to tag me in it on my social media, which I will have linked down below. I would really love to see any of your creations that you make based on what I show you here on my channel. So if you all have any other suggestions for me to do, just leave them in the comments down below. Don't forget to give this video a thumbs up. It really does help support my channel and it lets me know when I'm doing a good job. Don't forget to subscribe so you can be notified every single time I upload a video and you can stay a part of the family. I'll see you all next time. Bye guys.